Right, okay, I'm going to start off seated or standing. I'm going into a light jog, so everyone see me okay? So 30 seconds each exercise. So just going to either start on a march for 30 seconds or on a light jog with shoulder rotations. So I'm ready, off we go in 3, 2, 1. So you either do a march or a light jog with shoulder rolls or backwards. If you feel that is too much, you can start off with that jog seated. 30 seconds of working. Okay. 3, 2, and 1. So then we're going to move on to some windmills. So hands out wide, and you're going to either touch just below your knee and up to standing, other side. Feel it's too much, you can just do a little bend your knee and just tap just above your knee. So star, so it's rotation through the spine, keeping a soft knees, and reset at the top. So like a star. If you don't know why you can have your hands just at shoulder height. So you feel that rotation, and then up. Off we go. To go at comfortable range as we're warming up. You don't want to go too low. Oh, safe. Okay, another 10 more seconds here. Some of us were starting a wee bit later. And last 5. And that's there. Okay, so we're going to either holding on to the chair or support. We're going to do some hip openers. So lift your knee out and round, alternating sides. So if you're comfortable range again, or you start here. If you want to do a seated version, you can go here just to help open up the hips a little bit. Knee out and round. Yep, you're frozen again, Sarah. Just saying. So lift your knee out. Right, quite similar from last week, because we're doing some side movements, so just kind of warming up the hips a little bit more. Okay, so we're going into that cardio exercise. So you can either increase into a jog with bigger arm circles, or you can do that back to that march with a bit more pace. So wherever you find it's at your level, you don't need to go all the way up. You can stick with that shoulder rotation. If you're doing forwards, try and come backwards. Or you can stick with that march. Okay, feel outside the hips, like a star, and you can rotate through the spine, opposite hand to opposite knee, just above or just below. Reset at the top, nice and tall, so you feel rotation through the spine. That length in the back of your legs, keep a slight bend in the back of your knees, and nice and tall. Here, you're all doing okay. Okay, last couple on each side. Last one. Back to the hip openers. Just take your time coming in. So knee out and round. You can try and get a little bit wider. Open up the hips a little bit more. That's it. Okay, last few seconds. And relax there. Is everyone feeling okay? Thumbs up. Yep, okay. Feeling okay? Yep. But if you're feeling a bit, we'll just take a wee seat and take a little rest. And focus on that breathing. And just try, and so if you're feeling like a 6-7 right after that warm up, try and make sure you do all the CTs exercises, or if you feel you just want to sit and watch, that's also fine. All right. So the 6 exercises that we're going to be doing is going to be the first one, as you're always going to do upper into lower, upper into lower, upper into lower. So you're getting that good recovery in between. So first exercise is going to be a standing shoulder retractions or seated. So basically what you're doing is you're going to have your hands out in front and you're bringing your shoulders back and then forward and front. So you're squeezing your shoulder blades back and in front. You can use a wall if you want. So you've got support. So it's not quite like a push-up. So it's you're opening, closing your shoulders, or you can do the seated version, pulling it back and then forward. So this helps really open up your shoulders. Right, so it's not like a row. So it's all like the shoulders coming in front, and so anterior and then posterior. Okay, so it's good to have, like, if you want to use a wall to open and close here. So there's no bend in the elbow. So the first 45 seconds will work, and then 45 seconds recovery. Are you ready to go? In 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So you're pulling back and then forward. So getting that full length back and then forward. So just a small movement, forward and back. So if you feel like you need to use a wall as a bit more support, or an object to push or pull against. So that says 30 seconds in. Or if you need to bring your hands down, that's also fine. You come back in, 10 more seconds. And last 3, 2, and 1. Relax your shoulders there, so 45 seconds recovery. The next one is going to be a lunge. So you've got your side lunges here. So a little bit more slow and controlled. If you're feeling okay, we can try and add in some weight. So a little bit more slow and controlled here. Or you've got the seated option. Kind of down to the side and come back, our hands on your hips here. Okay, so ready to get going again in 10 seconds. So weights or no weights, side lunges in 5 seconds, alternating each way. 3, 2, 1. So side, sitting down, reset in the centre, switch sides. So you're thinking on planting that foot down. Make sure the knee goes the same direction as your toe. Reset in the centre, together, and then switch sides. I feel you can add, remember we're going to get another 2 rounds. So if this feels okay for you, then we can maybe add in, so we've got another 15 more seconds, a little bit of weight. Down, controlled, nice and controlled movements. Big breathe out, exertion, and last, and rest there. 45 seconds recovery. So then we're going to move on to upper body. So we're going to do some chicken wings. So you're thinking on elbows in, and that lateral raise up and then down. So you're lifting up the shoulders and then down. So we haven't started just yet, so those are your options. Or we can add in rotation to advanced, or you can do that seated option again with or without weights. So we're going to go again in 10 seconds. So with or no weights if you want. So 5 seconds, I'll choose the middle one, we can add in 2 and 1. So up chicken wings, you can rotate, back down and in. Up to shoulder height, rotate, down, and that's it. Good. So feel like rotation through the shoulders, squeeze on the way in, control on the way up. If you're doing that standing, just make sure that the knees are just slightly bent. Okay, 20 more seconds. Coming up for last 10. Good, nice and controlled. Nice deep breathing. Last few seconds. And relax there. So that's 45 seconds recovery. So then we're going to move on to that leg exercise that we've done on week 2, so the leg extension hold. So if you feel that was okay before, if that's part of your build your own, you can maybe hold it for a little bit longer. So using the chair, we're going to extend out 2, 3, and then control it back down. So keep your shoulders in line with your hips and core engaged. So you can increase up to 5 seconds, or if you feel 1 is enough for you, then that's also fine. So we're going to get in 25 seconds. Everyone feeling okay? Yep. Yeah, please take some drinks as you go, as you need to. Don't need me to tell you. Please. So taking that 3 to 7 scale, we're going in 5 seconds. So you can either hold on to the side as well, just to keep yourself upright. Okay, off we go. So hold, 2, 3, and lower. So I'm choosing the middle option. So up, 2, 3, and lower. So we've lost Jane. And Sarah's still frozen. Oh, you're still here, that's fine. Just the camera angle, make sure that we're all see you okay. So up, hold, 2, 3, and lower. 20 seconds to go. So use that breath as you're doing before. So in, out, in, and then lower. So in, out, in, and then lower. So we're coming up for the last 5 seconds. Last one in. And rest there. 45 seconds recovery. And then we're going to move on to weighted or punches or no punches. So we're going to do these here, but it's a little more slow and controlled. So we're going to try and add on weights. So we've done cardio before with these, but we're going to try and add on the weights. If you feel like you need to reset and do this here, that's also fine. Or you're seated, you want to rest to give that upper body just that extra recovery. So ready to go again in 10 seconds. Reset, focus on your breathing. 3, 2, 1. Okay, off we go. So rotate and punching forward, keeping that nice upright posture. Slight bend in the back of your knees. If you do find that it tires, your shoulders tire too much or your back, then just come down to the side and punch in, down, up. Or if you're happy to do it the intensity that you're at, sit here. Okay, last 15. That's slow and controlled, so it's not quite as fast as your cardio week. Just feeling the muscles working. Last 3, 2, and 1. Okay, last one is we're going to be working a little bit of core. So using the chair for this. So a few different options. So if you've got handles, ideal. So what we're going to do is option 1 is your knee up towards your chest and a little hold. Or you can do a double knee, brace, and then control it down. Or if you want to do a little bit harder, hold for a few seconds and then control on the way down. So we're going to get in 10 seconds. So the ideal is building your belly button right in towards your spine, and you think your shoulders are in line with your hips. Really use the back of the chair if you want an object to push against. So off we go. So pull it in and then control it down. If you struggle with that, if your lower back arches at all, do a little bit of a march, hold, up. So you're really feeling all those core muscles working a little bit more. Keep yourself upright. Or double brace and control it down. So So you've done V-sits before, if you've done anything like that, this is the similar exercise. And then control it down. And then control it down. So 20 seconds in, over halfway. And then control it down. Depends what kind of chair you've got sometimes. And then control it. You shouldn't feel anything in the lower back at all. If you start to feel that, just come down into the single legs and bring your knee up towards your chest. So last 5 seconds. And rest there. Okay, round 1 complete. How is everyone feeling? Good. Yep. Sarah, you're completely blank, so I'm not sure what's going on. Always works fine for our one-to-ones. It's always that plays up for this. So are we happy to try doing 45 seconds working time with a 30? Oh, so it's just me then. Add that in. So we're happy to try 45 seconds working time with a 30 seconds recovery. Yep, good. So just increase that intensity a little bit more, and if it gets too much, then just take that additional time or do the lower option. So back to the top. So the shoulder retractions. Oh, the heating's just come on. So forward, forward and back. Here, our hands out in front. Or you feel that went okay, you can also have the tins in front and back. So you pull the shoulders forward and back. Or the seated version. Ready to go. And 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. So it's pushing the shoulders back and then pulling it front, back, and then front. We've got the tins. This is a little less recovery time, but we're sticking with the same working time. If you do feel the shoulders get too much, just put down your weights. Last 15. Good. Listen to that body. Don't push it out of your comfort zone to exertion. Last 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds recovery. Lower body. So that's side lunges. Here. Or you can add the weight. Well, it's slower and controlled, and you can possibly increase your range of movement, become a little bit deeper. Or we can do the seated, adding a little bit of weight to the side, recenter, and on the side. Ready to go again? 3, 2, 1. Off we go. And reset. So 45 seconds. Down, pushing that knee going the same direction as your toe. So make sure you plant that toe down, then push that knee right in, keeping the weight in the heels and not all the weight in your toes. So 15 more seconds. Good. 5 more seconds. Focus on that breathing. And 30 seconds recovery, rest there. So back onto the upper body. So we're going those chicken wings. So rotate up, here, and then down. Rotate up, and down. Right, okay, we're going to go in 10 seconds. Remember your seated options. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Rotate and back in. So rotate. Good. If you're feeling it is too much in the shoulders, you've got a fourth option, and you can do just one hand, and then in here. Mind you, you're seated. Stay nice and slow controlled. So we've got another 15 more seconds. Nice deep breathing. And 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds recovery. So then we're going on to your chair for the leg extension with a hold. So remember your options. So hold in for 5 seconds and then control that on the way down. Yep, just always brace that core, draw the belly button towards your spine. We're going in 10 seconds, or you want to hold for a few seconds, that's also fine. And then control on the way down. Nice and controlling. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down. All you can say is people's heads, but that's alright. As long as you're feeling okay. If you feel that you feel it in the lower back at all, think about pushing your lower back to the chair a little, just so that you've got support in your back. And then control the way down. Good. So get another 10 more seconds. You can hold for a little longer. And 30 seconds recovery. Okay, so back onto upper body, so the weighted punches. So back to these here, weights or no weights. Remember, you can reset at the top, bring your arm down, little cheeky bicep curl in there. Okay, ready to go again in 5 seconds, or we can do this again, seated. Off we go. So it's not as quick as your cardio punches, so reset, big drive, and control it back. Good. $15 more seconds, working time. Good. You can keep your elbows tucked in if you want support a little more. 5 more seconds. And 30 seconds recovery. So it's back onto your legs, your core again, core brace. So 30 seconds recovery. Again, so you're going to either bring the knees up and then controlling that down. So big brace of the core and then control it down. If that's too much, alternate with one knee, or if you want to advance, hold for a little longer and then control it down. Ready to go again, off we go. Pull it in and then control it down. Yeah, that's quite a high chair for me, but if you've got a reasonably low chair, you can really push the back against your chair to get that support. But the thing is not to arch or hyperextend your back, then like a nice big long pole through your spine. So 15 seconds to go. Definitely to reset this time. Heating coming on at this time, right beside the heater. Right, last few seconds, and then control on the way down, and relax there. Okay, how's everybody feeling? Thumbs up, good. Do you want to do the same as round 1, so that's 45 and 45, or do you want to try round 2, 45 and 30? 2, 2, 2. Can anyone see Sarah? She's saying 2, 2. Right, okay. I don't know why I'm not being able to see Sarah, but hopefully everyone else is and she's doing okay. So even just in the chat. So 45 working time and 30 seconds recovery. Right, so back to the first ones again, so those shoulder retractions. So that forward and back motion. Or even if you want to use your own body weight to increase the intensity a little bit more, forward and back. Add on the weights. Again, seated, forward and back. Okay, we're going in 10 seconds. Are we okay to go? Good. Right. Sorry, a wee bit out of time there. Sorry, we'll go in 10 seconds from now. Easier clock. So we're going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Step forward. So your arms are reasonably straight when you're pushing the shoulders back. So it's kind of coming out the socket, out the socket at the front and then out the socket at the back almost. Not completely out, otherwise that would be very concerning. Good, Denise, that's it. Just could see you there. So almost there, we have got 10 seconds. Forward and back. Breathe out with exertion. Last 3, 2, and 1. And relax, 30 seconds recovery. Next one is up lunges. So again, you can even focus on that range a little bit more. Reset, down, push the bottom back, over to the other side. Weights or no weights, or you've got a little bit more pressure where you're seated. Try to make sure that most of the weight is on the heel. Alright, so ready to go again. Off we go. And reset. Good. Nice and slow. So big breathe out as you're coming down. Helps open up the hips. That lateral movement. 50 more seconds. Strengthens up the abductors and adductors, those in between your muscles. Last few seconds. And rest there. 30 seconds recovery. So back to the upper body. So the chicken wings with a rotation. So if you feel too much in your shoulders, you can miss out that rotation. Nice and slow controlled. Again, seated. Okay. So ready to go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Take. Good. So up, rotate, reset, down. Up, rotate, reset, down. Good control. Good. Let's waken up all those muscles in your shoulders. Again, if you're feeling it too much, you can just stick with one side. Reset the center and the other side. 10 more seconds. And rest there. 30 seconds recovery. So moving on to your leg extension. Yep, leg extension. 45 seconds of work. So we're going in 15 seconds. So using the chair, hold, 2, 3, or we can go for 5. Jesse, you still there? You can. Okay, good. Right, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. I know it's just where the chair is. I'll just see this foot popping up. And then hold. So really feeling the quads working. The front of your thighs. Control it down. 20 seconds in. Remember, try to hold that breath and just breathe in, breathe out, and then controlling it down. But not as fast as that. Nice deep breathe in. 10 more seconds. last few seconds, 2 and 1, rest there. So you remain seated if you like, and then we're going to move on to the weighted punches and then that core brace. So we're going again, so the weighted punches here, or we can be set, or seated. 5 seconds. Okay, off we go. Oops. Coordination at this time of day, not easy. Nice deep breathing. That good, strong drive. Extend. So last 15 more seconds. Good control. Big punch. And last, and rest there. So last one, moving on to core brace, so using on the chair. So hands by your side, shoulders behind your hips. So just because of my height, I come just down to the edge of the chair. So lift up your knees and then control that down. Or stick or hold it even up for a wee bit longer if you can. So ready to go again? Off we go. Last exercise, and then we're going to do our cool down. So big brace and then slow the way down. With abdominals, you're thinking about breathing out when you're long. Breathe in and then breathe out. Feeling the lower back, just stick with one side at a time. "15 more seconds. I'm just going to hear the rain hammering off my window. Last few seconds. And done. Round 3 complete. Okay, so take a wee drink of water and then we'll go into our cool down. So just the same exercises as our warm up, but just decreasing the intensity gradually down. So taking a wee drink if you need to. Okay, so just going to start on that either a light jog or a march with the shoulder forward and back. Or I would probably just go for shoulder rolls rather than circles. Don't want to have it too big. Bring that down. And the windmills, nice and long. Don't need to go as quick. Get a little bit of length. Just bring down that intensity that little bit more. Reset. A little bend, rotation through that spine. Okay, a couple more each side. Reset, nice and tall. Okay, then hip openers. And then reset other side. Even wall. So not as fast as what you're doing like the warm up, just bring that down gradually. And then either march or with the shoulder rolls. And then backwards, or if you just want to stick with that march here. Okay, this time hands just out shoulder level. Rotate here, windmills. Good. Last couple on each side. Hip openers. Oops. Don't use the chair. Okay, we move on to some static stretches. So bring the arm across the body, apply pressure, chin off the chest. So if you want to do this seated or you can do it standing, it's up to you. Taking the weight off. Nice deep breathing as you inhale, exhale into the stretch, apply a bit more pressure. Open up, and then other side. Above or below, pull that in, nice deep breathing. So you can inhale, exhale into the stretch. Okay, triceps, so bend the elbow, hand behind, chin off the chest, abdominals pulled in. And then other side, nice and tall, hand behind, chin off the chest. Okay, hamstrings, put them one leg straight out in front. I'll just angle the camera a bit there. So, and then hinging forward, hands on your hip, roll the shoulders back and down, just so that you're not creating the upper body arch. So foot out in front, inhale, exhale into the stretch as you fold forward. Try not arch the upper body, roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale, exhale into stretch. Really feel that length in the back of your hamstrings. Reset, center, switch sides, gradually coming into the stretch. Nice deep breathing. Okay, so open up the hips, all those side lunges. So you have your either straight your arm your leg, and pop that opposite ankle just above your knee. You can bring that foot in to help open up your hips here into glute stretch. Inhale as you exhale, try and push that knee down towards the floor to help open up the hip abductors into your glutes. Great exercise if you feel like you're sitting down most of the day to open up those hips. And then reset, other side. So you can do this option here, or you can bring your foot in, push it down. Good. Nearly there. So last couple of exercises. So we've got your leg extension. Sorry, your quad stretch. So you can place your foot behind, and you feel that here. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can hold onto the wall of the chair, hands and laces, push the hips forward, knees in line up together. So whatever one you find you're going to get the most out of. So you're putting that foot back, so you feel that stretch here and holding on the side of the chair. Reset, hand, foot behind. Change sides. Okay, a little bit of rotation through the spine, so holding on to the back of your chair, and you're going to look over that shoulder, feel that rotation through your spine into your lats. Inhale, exhale, looking over that shoulder a little more. Recenter, and then switch sides. Hands out wide, give yourself a round of applause. Well done. Woo! Thank you.